and we have a very simple goal for our guests, and that is to share information with you that can empower you and your family to magnificent health, and or share information that can empower you to financial freedom, or both. You get to decide. If I'm meeting you for the first time, my name is Drew McDermid, and I have been part of this Neolife family all my life, really. I'll share my story with you in a little bit, but a little background on Neolife. Neolife is the world's leading nutrition company. We've been producing organic whole food nutrition for the last 65 years, since 1958. We're currently operating in over 50 countries around the world. And as this Neolife global community, we are on a mission. Our mission is to make this world a healthier and a happier place. And we want to do that by ending two trends. The first trend is this trend of poor health, which I'll dial into in a second. And the second trend is this growing trend of financial stress. And I'll tie the two in as we go through this presentation. But if we let's have a look. Let's dial straight into the first trend of health. And if we have a look at what's going on in the world today, we have more science, we have more technology, we have more pharmaceutical medication. Yet there are greater health challenges today than ever before. Something is going wrong, and Neolife picked up on this decades ago. And Neolife put together a team of scientists that pioneered. We were the first nutrition company on the planet to produce nutrition that was backed by independent science. And this is what we call our scientific advisory board. And the fellow on the left here, Dr. Arthur First, he is accredited as the world's leading toxicologist. He was the scientist behind the development of oral chemotherapy, the drug used in cancer treatment. But he came to the realization that as long as we are trying to cure cancer, we will never going to overcome this challenge. And he realized that there's one way to beat this cancer challenge, and that is prevention. And that little old saying, prevention is better than cure, it still rings true to this day. And so he shifted his area of focus from trying to cure cancer to, hey, how can we prevent people from getting cancer in the first place? And as you can imagine, that was quite disruptive to his research. He lost a lot of funding from the pharmaceutical companies, and that is where he teamed up with Neolife. And we funded a lot of his research into how good foods and nutrition can prevent cancer, and along with a host of other things. And he put together a team of world-renowned scientists, doctors, dietitians, that put their stamp behind our product. And that immediately makes us quite one of the unique players in this nutritional space. Now, the nutrition supplement industry, it's a busy, competitive space. It's a growing market. You go into the supermarket or the pharmacy, and you'll see rows and rows of supplements. Should you be taking a supplement? Absolutely. But what do you take? And that is where Neolife aims to be the difference. We want to cut through the hype, the misinformation, the confusion, and bring nutrition into your home that is whole food, and it's based in nature, but it's backed by science. And what is incredible is these are the people, the scientists, the professionals that will put their name behind our product. And so you can pick up any one of our products, and we have a philosophy from farm to table. Our teams are involved in the selection of the seeds that are used to grow the raw ingredients. Now, your product is only as good as its raw ingredients. To grow the raw ingredient, we are in control of the crop batches and the quality control of those raw ingredients. We're one of the few nutrition companies that is in control end to end of the manufacturing process and all those raw ingredients, and obviously the end quality control. And so you can pick up a bottle of Trenin or any one of our products, and you can look at the batch number. And through that batch number, we can trace it back to the seed and the crop that those raw ingredients were grown in. And that makes us a really unique player in this nutrition space. So if we have a look at what is going on, we talk about this health trend. Let's look, is it true? Because I find it very descriptive. We're born at zero, we live for 70, 80, 90, 100 years. And the general rule of thumb, we spend the first 30 years of our life living in this energetic zone. The next 30 years of our life, we kind of bumble through this tide zone. And the final 30 years of our life, it's crazy, but we are kind of expected to live in this 6 zone. It's not uncommon to meet people in their 50s, 60s, 70s that are majority are on some sort of chronic medication. And I know a number of people that have been on Neolife nutrition for decades, and there are probably a handful of people that I know that are in their 70s, 80s that aren't on any chronic medication. And I just think that is a real good testament to the power of good whole food nutrition. And so obviously, as a nutrition company, we have a lot of people that are sick that come to us and say, help me, I need help. And we do help a lot of people. We have some amazing stories, but I don't want to focus on that tonight. I really believe we're going to end this trend of poor health by helping the healthy people stay healthy. If you take one piece of information with you tonight, is don't wait for that sledgehammer to hit you over the back of the head before you sit up and you pay attention to what is going on with your health. Just make sure you keep your health as good as it can be, and you prevent anything. And so I like to focus on the people in this tide zone. You're not as energetic as you were in your 20s or 30s. You're not sick, but you're not as healthy as you could be. Maybe you are waking up in the morning a little bit more tired than you should be. Maybe you're not getting as much exercise or activity as you could be. Maybe your eating is not as good as it should be. You're eating more bad stuff than good stuff, but you're not sick. But often in this tide zone, we get these little warning signs where you go for your checkup and they say, look out, watch out for your blood pressure is a little bit high, your cholesterol is a little bit high, your blood sugar is a little bit erratic. Those sorts of things, and they're just indicators as to the path that we are following, that you are following. So we know this to be fact. When you feed your body what it needs, your body is designed to live with health and vitality and with energy. And it is possible to live your entire life in this energetic zone and get to a ripe old age and eventually step off the perch without years or months of disease and sickness. And I just get excited about that because so often people work the entire life to live out their golden years, but their golden years, they spend everything they've accumulated trying to stay alive, or they don't have the physical capability to live the lifestyle that they've worked their entire life for. So there is a better way. And it is a case of what you put in is what you're going to get out. You've got to treat your body well. And there's something which we call the healthy eating triangle. And this isn't Neolife. This is what the latest nutritional science says. The human being, our diet should look like this. Our diet should consist mainly of whole grain foods and whole grain oils, followed by fruits and vegetables, followed by proteins, good quality proteins, and fats and sugars should be consumed the least. Now, what is the reality? Because of modern day lifestyles, modern day food processing, it's not really our fault, but this is what convenience food looks like. This is what the modern day diet looks like. We've just turned that upside down, eating way too many processed foods, bad fats and sugars. Our quality of our protein is not good. Fruits and vegetables, we're not eating enough, and the quality is not good enough. And I can guarantee you that every one of us on this call is deficient in grain oils, and specifically whole grain oils. And a very interesting study came out in 2019 by one of the world's leading health institutes. They said that a bad diet is 3 times more dangerous than smoking. So smoking is killing around 5 million people a year. A bad diet is killing around 12 to 15 million people a year. And it went on to say that it's not so much all the bad things we're eating. It was more a case, the diet-related deaths were more a case of the lack of good nutrition. And there's top 3 factors for diet-related deaths. Number 1 was a lack of whole grain foods and whole grain oils. Okay. Number 2 was a lack of fruits and vegetables. Number 3 was a lack of omega-3 oils. So what that tells us is if this is the problem on the right-hand side, the modern day diet, this is a solution. And so I'm going to talk about a few products now. And my message is not eat junk, take out products. That's not the truth. The truth is, let's get more intentional about the way we eat. Let's put more good foods into our mouth and less bad foods. You don't have to be a saint, but let's be intentional But it has become absolutely necessary to supplement your diet with good whole food nutrition supplements that can plug the dietary gaps. And Neolife is the best company on this planet to help you do that. And so if we start off at the bottom, the whole grain oils. Now, whole grain foods have been a staple of the human food chain since the very beginning. And they give us many different nutrients, but the key thing that we are lacking is what we call the whole grain oils. These oils are called lipid and sterol oils. They're good oils or good fats. And so we eat grain foods. Our bodies absorb these nutrients, including these lipid and sterol oils, and circulate all these nutrients around the body. But the lipids and sterol oils, these good fats, are absorbed into our cell membranes. Now, you've got to remember, your body is made up of trillions and trillions of cells. Cells that are multiplying and dying all the time. At birth, a single cell splits into two. Two cells make four. Four make eight. That's how a child grows. As a fully grown adult, every 5 years, your body regenerates all the cells, from your brain cells to your heart cells to your skin cells. So you are really only as healthy as your cells. And so we place a big emphasis on what we call cellular nutrition. And so we eat these grain foods, and these whole grain foods have what we call these lipids and sterol oils, which live in the cell membrane. And these membranes, these oils keep this membrane nice and soft and permeable, meaning good nutrients from the food we eat can permeate into that cell. Those nutrients are converted into energy, toxins are produced, and those toxins are eliminated from the cell. So it's like a little factory or car engine: petrol in, energy, toxins out. That is how your cell works. And every cell in your body has a function. It has to have that energy, and it has to process those nutrients to provide that energy to do its job. Now, what is going on is we are not getting enough grain oils in our diet. And it's very simple. Our bodies say, no problem. There are many other fats and oils in our diet, all the bad fats. Take a piece of meat, for example. You cook a piece of meat and you leave that pan out overnight. What happens to that fat? That fat goes white, it goes hard. That is what we call a bad fat. And so all the bad fats from our processed foods and modern day diets are now absorbed and live in our cell membranes because we're not getting enough good fats. We are abundant of bad fats. Our ratios are out of whack. And what happens is these bad fats just clog up this membrane, and this membrane becomes hard and impermeable. So good nutrition from the food you eat does not effectively get into your cell. Toxins are not effectively getting out of your cell. And so what happens? You stop processing nutrients efficiently. So when you stop processing nutrients efficiently, if I just go back for a second, you're eating food, but the nutrition is not getting absorbed at cellular level. You're going to feel tired. You're going to feel lethargic because all those the nutrients from the food you're eating are being eliminated from your body without being absorbed at cellular level. What happens when your cell doesn't get enough nutrition and is not getting rid of the toxins? That cell goes from a tired cell to a sick cell. And that sick cell is going to make another sick cell. 2 sick cells will make 4 sick cells. 4 will make 8 as it goes. And that could translate into something a little bit more sinister. So keeping your cells healthy is not only vital to help you feel energized and good, but it's also vital to prevent long-term illness. And we have a product called TreeNM. Now, I love this product because it is the only product of its kind in the world. We are the only nutrition company on the planet that manufactures a pure whole grain oil supplement. Every bottle of 120 capsules TreeNM, we use 58 kilograms of raw organic grain foods. We extract those good lipid and sterol oils in a nitrogen environment. We put them into a capsule. And so you can take 2 or 3 of these capsules every day, and you can plug this dietary gap. And what is the first thing that happens is you feel energized because this product is scientifically proven to increase your nutrient utilization by 50%. So you eat food, you're going to absorb more than 50% more nutrients at cellular level. So of course you're going to feel energized and you're going to feel great. It will also double your glandular activity, which is your hormonal activity. There's so many hormonal mediated health challenges going on. You want your hormones to be working as well as they possibly can. It is known as our energy supplement because when you are processing nutrients, you feel energized. But it's an incredible product. As I travel around from country to country, from town and city to city, the stories I hear about training are phenomenal. And I've come to the conclusion, as long as when you get your cells working correctly, it has a positive knock-on effect on so many other aspects of your health and your vitality. It also helps you detoxify. Then what about your fruits and vegetables? We should be eating 8 to 12 portions of fruits and vegetables every single day. I don't eat that. I don't know many people who do. And we have to increase the amount of nutrition, fruits and vegetables we eat, because the nutrient content has been lowered because of farming methods, because of modern day storing practices. But the reality is human beings are eating less fruits and vegetables. Fruits and vegetables play a critical role in protecting your body. They are the antioxidant, the carotenoid protecting nutrients. And we have a product here called Carotenoid Complex. It is the world's only complete carotenoid supplement. It's scientifically proven, not by Neolife, but by the United States Department of Agriculture, that this product will boost the human immune function by 37% in just 20 days. And so to make this little bottle of carotenoid, we use 115 kilograms of raw organic fruits and vegetables. We extract these carotenoid or antioxidant nutrients, put them into a capsule, and so you can plug this dietary gap. So eat as many highly colored fruits and vegetables as you possibly can, but it's probably not going to be 12 a day. So there's a need to plug that dietary gap. And these carotenoid nutrients, they protect your brain. They protect your cardiovascular system. They protect your heart. They are your disease fighters. They are your cancer fighters. They are your immunity boosters. They're just vital. And if you have this gap in your diet for long enough, you're going to run into some sort of challenge. And then the third product I want to talk about is omega-3. Remember, the top 3 factors for diet-related deaths: lack of whole grain oils, lack of fruits and vegetables, which is your carotenoid complex, and a lack of omega-3 oil. And we have this incredible omega-3. Now, you can't buy whole grain oils or complete carotenoid supplement anywhere else, but you can buy a million different omega-3s from the retail stores. So why Neolife? We are the only omega-3 supplement on the planet that has all 8 of the omega-3 molecules that make up omega-3. These molecules are absorbed in the chain reaction process. So if you have 2 or 3 or 4 of them, the absorption is going to be extremely poor. Okay, so we're the only company on the planet that has all 8. And that falls into our philosophy of based in nature. Nature says there are 8 omega-3 molecules to make up omega-3. So we say, great, we're going to follow what nature tells us to do. We identify a fish. So we use tuna, mackerel, salmon, anchovies from the North Sea, proven to be the most unpolluted ocean on this planet. We catch these fish. We test them for disease. We ensure they are disease-free. And then we only use the fillet of the fish. We don't mash up the whole fish because we don't want the organs. We don't want the toxicity of the fish. We only use the fillet of the fish. We cold press that fillet. We extract the omega-3 oil, and then we go and test that omega-3 oil for over 200 contaminants. We have a tolerance of 0. So we know what our fish source is. We have all 8 omega-3 molecules in each capsule. We cold press it, and we test for over 200 contaminants. And so that makes our omega-3 extremely, extremely unique. Consider this. An organization called Cancer SA, probably close on 8 years ago, did a study on omega-3s bought off the shelves in South Africa. And they concluded that nearly 2/3 of omega-3s bought off the shelves in South Africa, the oil inside the capsule was rancid and not fit for human consumption. So is it necessary to take omega-3? Absolutely. But make sure you know what you are taking. And so we also have this incredible home care range. So we have a complete nutrition range where we do targeted solution from brain health to bone and joint health to kids nutrition to sports nutrition, nutrition for ladies, nutrition for men, energy, weight loss, or targeted nutritions. And I've just covered most of the core nutrition tonight. But then we also have a home care range. And we have a home care range because your home is one of the most toxic environments you encounter on a daily basis. And we have a environmentally friendly, cost-effective home care range that helps you save money, but more importantly, it helps you to get the toxins out of your home. Toxins are causing major health challenges, and helps you to protect your health. And so it just makes a lot of sense. If you're eating intentionally, if you're plugging on nutritional, if you're plugging your diet with good nutrition, then make sure you get those toxins and the poisons out of your home. And this, I don't know cleaning products that work better than this range. They really are exceptional. So those are our products, and our products are drive opportunity. I mentioned that the second trend, that's how we take care of the to end the trend of poor health. But this trend of financial stress, how does that fit into it? Our products drive our opportunity. Now, these products are not sold in retail stores. We sell them through independent distributors. Because Neolife is just so much more than just the world's leading nutrition company. We're a company that not only empowers people to incredible health, but we also empower people into business for themselves using this very, very powerful range of products. And I love it because we give the average person above average chance of achieving success in their lifetime. We offer everybody access to the same products, everybody access to the same business opportunity and compensation plan. And then we teach you how to go about building a business using this product. And what I love most about Neolife, over and above the products, is we are a family of people who have a strong, strong desire to uplift each other and to see each other succeed. And I'll share my story with you. It's a very simple story how I got involved. I grew up in a Neolife home. My parents became distributors. In July, it's going to be 50 years. This year, it's going to be 50 years. And so I'm second generation who's used these products. My kids are third generation on these products. But I didn't join Neolife as a distributor because of the products. And I love the products. I really do. I became a Neolife distributor for a very simple reason. I was frustrated with my job. I was frustrated with life. I did not like the direction that I saw my life heading. I had a successful career. I wasn't broke. I wasn't destitute. I had a successful career. I worked for the world's biggest investment bank at the time. I was living in London. But under the surface, living a life of quiet desperation. And that little saying, if you want to get something different, you've got to change what you're doing. If you keep on doing what you're doing, you've got to keep on getting what you get. And I really hang on to that. And I saw Neolife as a way that I could get from where I was, I was doing okay, but I was frustrated. From where I was to achieve the lifestyle that really excited me, the lifestyle that my wife and I would talk about, but we wouldn't get closer to. And it was kind of like we're living our life in a parallel. We all had our real life, but we had this parallel life that we were trying to work towards, but the two weren't coming together. And I just saw Neolife as a way that I could get from where I was to where I wanted to be. It's that simple. And Neolife gave me, when I became a distributor, I got super excited because it gave me hope. It got me dreaming again and got me excited about the future. And so I really, there's a need for an opportunity in South Africa and Africa today. And if we just have a look at what's going on, this is a study that was released by FNB Bank. Most middle-income consumers in South Africa, so people that are supposedly doing okay, spend all their money, their entire monthly income, within 5 days or less after receiving it. Okay, that tells us there's a problem. If we have a look at the cost of living over the last 10 years, the average salary has gone up by 32%. The cost of a entry-level BMW has gone up by 148%. And I think we can substitute that BMW for energy, for food, for school fees, for so many other things. The cost of living is outpacing the people's salaries by a staggering amount. And so people are getting squeezed. People are finding it hard to make ends meet. And people are realizing that there has to be a better way. We really believe that entrepreneurship is the solution. That little saying of you give a man a fish he eats for a day, or you teach him how to fish he eats for life. And that's what entrepreneurship is all about. It's teaching people how to generate an income that they are in control of and that is resilient against external and economic factors. And we're part of the network marketing industry. We're very proud of that. It's a $192 billion global industry. We have 180 million active distributors in our industry, our profession, and we pay out over $200 million daily, globally, in our profession. And the exciting thing for people in Africa, 43% of sales are coming from emerging markets. People are saying enough is enough. We cannot rely on employment. We cannot rely on our government. We need to stand up and we need to get creative, and entrepreneurship is the solution. And so we are very well positioned as a company that can end this trend of financial stress. So Neolife is the opportunity that will get you into the room of success. If you're sitting on this call and you want to improve your health, get onto the products. That's the best thing you can do. But if you're sitting here and you can identify with that frustration that I felt, or you can identify with financial stress, or you have goals and dreams and you're living a parallel life and you're just not getting closer to where you want to be, Neolife is the opportunity that can get you into the room of success and abundance. But it's going to be the resilience and it's going to be the burning desire to learn, to grow, to take action that will keep you in that room of success and abundance. You have the products, you have the opportunity through Neolife. But I've learned there's a few qualities that will cause you to succeed in this business if you're looking for an opportunity. And the first one is develop an attitude of action. Action is the foundation to all success. And in Neolife, you'll be taught. Okay, you in business for yourself, but not by yourself. You have an upline leader. You have the company that will take you by the hand. They will show you their system to achieve success through the Neolife product range and compensation plan. But the discipline, you'll have to take the action. They can't take the action for you. The discipline to take action and do the activities that will cause you to succeed, no matter how you feel. Because your success, this is something I've learned, your success does not care how you feel. You care how you feel, but your success does not care how you feel. Your success cares about the actions that you take. And when you start out in this business, you don't need to know everything. You won't even necessarily be good at it. I know I wasn't. But if you want to get good at something, then you do it every single day over a consistent period of time. Don't think short term, because your consistency will beat talent every single day. The second point is develop an attitude of resilience. Every successful person or story that you admire has one thing in common, and that is failure. And it's such an interesting thing, resilience. Study after study after study has shown that success, the biggest marker for success, is not the neighborhood that you grew up in. It's not your parents. It's not your education. It's not how you look. None of those factors really matter. The biggest marker for success is resilience. The ability to get back up when you fall down, the ability to get back up stronger when you fall down. And in this business, you'll fail many times, but you only fail when you quit. And we say to our team that if you're not failing, if you're not making mistakes, we're actually worried about you, because it means you're not taking any action. So develop an attitude of resilience. Number 3, take time to think big. It's just as easy to think big as it is to think small. So think big. Big goals equal big achievements. Small goals, small thinking equals small achievements. And we truly believe that you are here by design. And this is something I really learned from my father. He said, Drew, you were born to be blessed. Your success can help thousands, but your failure helps nobody. So go and fulfill the success that you designed for. And so take time to think big. Believe. Your reality is often just a few steps behind what is going on in your mind. So truly believe that you're capable of success through this business. And that is what I love about your sponsorship, about your leaders in this vision team. So often we see distributors join this business and they're excited, but they're unsure. And then the leader comes in, and so often we see that the leader has more belief in the person than they have in themselves. And they develop with this person until this person believes enough in themselves to go out and create the success. You have beautiful support in this team. Number 4, eliminate distractions from your life. Become consistent. Protect your focus. I know we're busy. We all live busy lives, but we can't let that be an excuse, because distractions will kill your potential, because consistency does not exist amongst distractions. And in this business, in life, it's not what you're going to do occasionally that counts. It's what you're going to do consistently that matters. And so make sure, as a distributor, if you are a distributor or if you're looking at this as an opportunity, that it's not a sometimes business. This is a part-time business. That means you need to commit 5 hours, 10 hours, 15 hours a week. And you need to define that time and consistently commit to that time and eliminate distractions. Number 5, work hard. Hard work is the price you pay for success. Super simple. Don't shy away from hard work. It's like an airplane taking off. Your business is like an airplane taking off. It needs 100% of its effort and its power to get off the ground. Only when it hits 37,000 feet and above does it tap off and start cruising. So work hard. And in the Bible, it says the Lord will bless the work of your hands. It doesn't say it will bless your hands, the work of your hands. And we make the mistake often of praying for change, go and do the work. Say the prayers, but be prepared to do the work. That's how it works. And finally, make your Neolife business an excuse-free zone. Don't allow excuses to stop you from achieving your full potential in life. And excuses, they keep people broken, miserable. We know that, but it's the little excuses that really let us down. The things that we think won't matter, we make them here and there, and we just think a little excuse, we can get over it, but they stack up and they eventually win. Little excuses that, like, I don't have enough time. We all have 24 hours in a day. And I like to get ruthless on this. Figure it out. You sleep for 8, you work for 8. Maybe you do a few other things during the other 8, but find an hour or 2 a day to commit to your business. Time management is the best kept secret of the rich. Don't let it get on top of you. People say that I can't sell. And this one resonates with me. I worked in banking. I sat behind a computer screen for 9 hours a day. I didn't sell anything. But we're not looking for salespeople. We're looking for people that can have a heart for other people, that like people, that are willing to use the product and get passionate about it, and to where they see they can add value to somebody through the product, to say, hey, I've got something which can help. Where they see they can add value with the opportunity and say to somebody, hey, you've got potential. I know you've got goals and dreams. I've got something that can help you get to where you want to be. I know you're under a little bit of financial stress right now. I've got something that can help you earn an extra 10,000 Rand a month over the next 6 months. We're looking for people that can reach out and offer people an opportunity or a good product. People say, I don't have the money. I know things are tight. I'm going to suggest you sell something. If you're going to build a business, do you need your TV? There's a lot of, do you need your bike? Sell something to raise a capital to get started, or take a loan. It's very simple. You can start this business for under $1,000. Borrow the money if you have to, with a commitment to pay it back within 2 weeks to a month, so you can get profitable as soon as possible. And finally, people say, I'll think about it. They think about it, they forget about it. And effectively, indecision is actually a decision. For things to change, we have to change. And that starts with making a decision and taking a step of faith. You don't have to know it all now, but you have to take that faith to believe in something that you have not yet seen. And so to everybody on the call tonight, thank you for joining us. To our guests, I want to encourage you to get back to the person who invited you. You can say to them, I'm not interested. That's fine. We're going to do it anyway. You can say to them, hey, I want to get started. Or at least make sure you get your questions answered, or you get started as a customer. I'd love to see who joins, and welcome you to this Vision Life family. And to our wonderful distributors, you are the people that get out into our communities and end this trend of poor health and financial stress. So we appreciate you so much. So God bless you all.